Hello, Gannon family and friends. Last Friday, our Holy Father Pope Francis led an extraordinary prayer service from Rome where he stood alone outside in St. Peter's Square. And during this service, he preached from the Gospel of Mark chapter 4. It's the episode where Jesus is in the boat with his disciples. It's on the Sea of Galilee, and the wind and the sea start to toss the boat, and Jesus is asleep in the back. So the disciples wake him up, and they say, "Teacher, Master, don't you care that we are perishing?" And so Jesus commands the wind and the sea to be still, but then he asks the disciples, "Where is your faith?" So what happens here is they wake him up, but Jesus wakes up to awaken in them a sense of solidarity and a sense of hope. Solidarity that if they are to witness to God's love, they must believe together that God will lead them through the storm. And in hope that trust in this responsibility they share and in the God who loves them will get them to the other side. The Pope asks us all to ask Jesus to come back into the boat, to be in the boat with us, and reawaken in us solidarity and hope. We see this already, our Holy Father remarks, in the quiet companions of this journey in this time. Our medical caregivers, those who work in our supermarkets, our law enforcement officers, those who clean our buildings, our volunteers in our social service agencies, making sure that people are fed and have a place to go for the night, our priests, our pastors, our pastoral ministers, our religious sisters, so many others who are working at it, making sure others are cared for. He also notes our parents, our grandparents, our teachers, all those with us at home who are showing by their example to our students and to our children how to navigate this crisis in the adjustments we make to our everyday routine and still find a way to be hopeful. At Gannon, we are also finding this solidarity and hope in the many ways people on our campus are working to make sure that students can get registered for classes, that any financial situation they may have may be tended to, that we may hear every student's concern, even through an email or through an online conference. We have so many companions on this road as we navigate this crisis, and so we pledge ourselves to this solidarity, but we are also called to pledge ourselves to this hope. Hope is not an optimism, but hope, while it may be optimistic, hope involves this deep sense that working together, we will get to somewhere good, and we are already getting to somewhere good. We do not know what lies ahead in its detail, but we do know is that solidarity and hope gets us there, working together, seeing what is truly important, the words of Jesus in the Gospel of John, that all may be one. And we see that visibly present in the way so many have exercised this shared responsibility and care for others. And so, again, family and friends, I and so many others are grateful for the ways that you and so many others have joined together in solidarity and hope, and the example you are giving to all those with whom you interact, that the way we adjust our routine, the way we care for one another, the way we thank those and acknowledge those who are on the front lines in this crisis are doing the work they need to do, are doing a good job, and the way we all work to set an example for our students and for our children. Thank you. And I entrust to you, as our Holy Fathers entrust us all, to Jesus, who will not leave us at the mercy of the storm. May we be reawakened in our faith in one another, in our God who truly cares for us, in our pledge to solidarity and hope. God bless us all.